Guitar it there. So what have I got here? Well, this is my attempt at keeping myself honest when I was playing my mate's jump blues band back in 2004. I thought I needed something with a bit more of a 50s vibe, some heavier strings, a Bigsby, you know, just remind me what sort of musical genre I was playing. So, when this thing appeared in Wildkat Music House, I thought about it for a bit, tried it out, decent price, so I paid it. So I bought it. At the time I was actually working quite close to Wildkat Music House in the middle of KL, so I used to hang around there most lunchtimes for the want of anything else to do anyhow. So what is it? Well, it's a 2004 Epiphone Wildkat. I think this is the first year of production of them. Well, it was a bit of a departure for Epiphone at the time because, you know, they'd been sort of re-established as just being the cheaper end brand for off sort of non-US production for Gibson for maybe the previous 20 years. And this was probably one of their first attempts at going back to more original types of models. So it's sort of got a Gretschy vibe to it. They used the old style Epiphone headstock with the 60s Epiphone metal logo on it. It's got vintage tuners, or vintage style tuners, maple neck, albeit dyed to look like it's mahogany, scarf jointed on headstock, little extra bit in the neck heel here to make up the thickness, obviously keeping production costs down by using the smallest neck blank they could. Rosewood fingerboard, very dark piece of rosewood, so I suspect it's stained, although, you know, nigh on 12 years of playing hasn't made it start to die, you know, so lighten up any, so maybe not stained, maybe it is just a very dark piece of rosewood. The body is mahogany, two-piece. Although it's made to look cosmetically as though it's some sort of, you know, old style hollow body, it is in fact constructed more like a Telecaster thin line. So the body has been routed out from the front to create the hollow chambers around here with a solid centre block, and then you've got a maple cap on the front, which I think it's carved rather than a pressed maple ply like you'd get on something like a 335. And then there's obviously a veneer on the top because this is an extremely flamey piece of wood, and you would not get that on a guitar at this price point were it a solid top. Very flamey. Slightly bigger than a Les Paul, but all the routing out means it's about the same weight. You got two Alnico P90s, three-way pickup selector, master volume, and then a separate volume for each pickup, and a master tone. The tones on it, well, they are pretty Gibson-like. That's on the bridge pickup, pickup, I'll put both pickups on. All the controls are maxed. And on the neck pickup. The master volume, well, it gives you a quick and easy place to roll it off if you need. Also, you can set your individual volumes on your pickups to get the sound you want on the pickup, on the mixed position with the blending the pickups together. And then you can adjust the overall volume here. And of course you've got Bigsby style wobble stick. It's Epiphone branded. I suspect it's licensed from Bigsby. It doesn't actually say so on the thing anyway. And yeah, it came with a hard shell case, which is again quite astounding at this price point. So what's it sound like on the drive channel? As I played on the intro, here's the bridge pickup. Both pickups on together. And the neck pickup. This is a guitar that's pretty much likes to snarl, you know. So that sort of stuff. Tuning stability is not so bad on the Bigsby. Of course, if you go wild with it, it will go out of tune faster than you can look at it. And it's perhaps the worst tailpiece to restring in the history of guitardom. Well, for a 6-string anyhow. The only one I've got that comes close to it is the R tailpiece on my Rickenbacker 620, which will be coming up in 10 or so videos time. So there we are. Neo Retro Epiphone Wildkat, which has somehow managed to stay to production to this day, if I'm not mistaken. See you later.